Hello, Capricorn, to your weekly May 8th through May 14th predictions, guidance, advice reading. We're going to go ahead and start with the theme of the week with this Oracle card from the Hummingbird Oracle. This card reads, join in the dance of romance that is swirling around you. Open your wings and let love in. Hearts aflutter. And we have two beautiful little hummingbirds there coming together. Lover's energy, Two of Cups energy. There's a sense here of romance, finding someone. So, Capricorn, for this week, it seems like you are going to meet someone. This romance is going to have some wings, right? Or simply relationships are going to be healed, right? Some kind of compromise is reached. Definitely when it comes to romance and love, this is the week for you. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to throw some tarot. We're going to throw some more oracle cards. Let's go ahead and jump right into your reading, shall we? All right, Capricorn. So we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. Just to kind of get a closer look at this card, I mean, what a beautiful card from the Hummingbird Oracle. Join in the dance of romance that is swirling around you. Open your wings and let love in. Lover's energy with these two beautiful little hummingbirds coming together. So very interesting theme for the week. Again, this is talking about love, right? Romance, two people coming together, healing old wounds possibly, or just creating something new, right? This could be a new romance. And it's telling you to let love in, which is something that I find a little interesting, right? Why do you have to let love in? And we're going to go ahead and throw some tarot to figure that out. Why do you have to let it in? Let's see. I see. Yeah, Capricorn, it seems like there is a love interest for you, but you are in a current energy of chaos, I feel. We do have the Emperor showing up here reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed, so it seems like there has been past relationships that have left you depleted and in complete and utter chaos. And so, this is an energy where you're hesitant to maybe give your heart again. You're hesitant to love again, right? Even though you are desirous of it, like we all are, there is a hesitation. And so, it almost feels like you're trying to build something before it actually comes, before it's here, before you welcome it in. And the building blocks are still not, it's just not ready. You're not ready. It's what you feel. But the cards are telling you that you are. All right, you have an interest, and this interest is something that you should join in, right? You should let that love in. Open your wings, let it in, because it is swirling in for you. Four of Pentacles is just another representation of the Emperor, but again in his chaotic form. When we reverse the Four of Pentacles, what we have is a foundation that has cracks, right? We have something that has been built, but unfortunately it's not going to withstand the test of time with this Four of Pentacles reversed. So you're trying to, you want something solid. It almost seems like a lot of the people that have been reaching out to you, they just want to have fun, right? They just want to pass the time. They want to just be friends. All of this nonsense energy, hookup culture that unfortunately is plaguing our world today. Well, that's the energy that has been coming towards you, and that's the energy that you're trying to get away from. I feel you want something solid. You want something stable. At least that's the energy that I'm seeing here. You're kind of tired of the chaos, right? You're kind of tired of the building, destroying, building, destroying, building, destroying. You want something solid. So it seems like this week you might actually be reaching for that energy. That energy may be made. It's going to be made available to you. Okay. In some ways. Now, obviously, relationships, they take time, they take effort. You have to build it, but what this week is essentially bringing into you is the opportunity for that again. So, don't give up. Go ahead and give it your all. When it comes to romance, when it comes to relationships, if there's someone that's offering you an apology, listen to it. If there's someone who is offering you a date to go have some coffee, go ahead and go. These are things that are going to move you in the direction that you want to go in. So, we're going to go ahead and throw some more tarot, and then we're going to throw some oracle cards just to get a better sense of what direction you want to take and what advice your spirit guides and just God has for you. So let's take a look. What should we keep in mind here? Okay. Got Four of Swords energy showing up. You also have the Hermit showing up, and you've got the Five of Swords showing up. Wow. All right. All right, so I feel like a lot of you are listening to the advice of other people, and this advice is not a very good advice. This is the kind of advice that kind of keeps you in a certain place. And so the reason I'm saying that is because we do have the Hermit showing up here. The Hermit is Virgo energy, and you know, it's definitely talking about being an individual, right? This is the Nietzsche theory of being an individual, possibly even being a Superman, just being someone that kind of sets their own moral code and follows it. And I feel like with the Hermit reverse, you're not really doing that, right? You're listening to other people. Other people's advice isn't really all that good for you, because you do have the Five of Swords here, which talks about a challenge, it talks about opposition, right? You know, all of these people that are here, you may think that they're all for you, and you may think that they're all trying to help you and motivate, but they're really not, right? These are supposedly your friends, but you know, here you have someone who's waiting for your defeat. Here you have someone who's insulted by you. Here you have two people who are just trying to have fun off of your demise. And then you have here someone who you've defeated in the past and who's just waiting for you to fall so that he can stab you in the back, right? So there's definitely an energy here of people that are around you, giving you advice, telling you things that might not be all that great. So, you know, obviously there's an energy here of rest and relaxation. Here you are by yourself with your frilly, beautiful animal. And we have Four Swords that are resting, right? There's no need for continued war or battle. There's no need for you to succumb to the war at hand with the Five of Swords. There's just rest and relaxation at this time with the Four of Swords, right? So, you know, you are being asked to give into this energy for the week. You're being asked to just listen to your own intuition, listen to your own thoughts, be alone and see, okay, what is it that I would like to do at this time? You know, it feels like a lot of you don't do this. It feels like a lot of you are just listening and waiting. It's like the moment something happens in your life, you're going and you're speaking to someone about it. And unfortunately, your group, even though you think that you have a solid group of support, you don't, all right? None of us do. Remember, people always want to keep you in a certain space. They never want you to succeed more than they succeed, right? We live in a culture of self-absorption, so you need to be aware of people's motives. You know, sometimes the people that seem the most caring and loving are the people who are secretly rooting for our demise. And not even secretly rooting, but they're just rooting for you to just not progress because they want to just keep you there dependent on them. So the Hermit energy asks you to move away from that, to be an individual, Capricorn, to actually listen to what you want, to what you are essentially desiring, and go after it. Also the Hermit, you know, here we have an illustration of a shaman. So you've been listening to a lot of maybe pick a cards, maybe you've been listening to other people on YouTube, or you've gotten a private reading and they've told you some things that maybe you haven't been doing. Perhaps you should, right? You know, listen to people who have this kind of shamanic energy that seem to be connected to something higher than themselves and are illuminating you. You know, that those goosebumps that you feel when you listen to someone's message. Listen to that because it's intuitively trying to guide you towards what needs to come, right? So, yeah. Yep. Sorry about the friends, you know, sorry about the people. This doesn't have to be your friends or close relatives. It can simply just be anyone around. I feel like you've been talking to a lot of people. I feel like you've been giving your opinion to a lot of people, and you've been essentially giving a little too much priority to these people who are not invested in your life, not invested in your time in any way. And I feel like maybe potentially for this week, you're going to want to take whatever romance is coming your way and run it by your group of influence, run it by all of these people, and ultimately they're going to give you the advice of, girl, boy, you don't want to do that, right? Remember what happened last time. Right? These people that just keep reminding you of your errors and the things that you've done wrong and how you fucked up and how you need to avoid that, right? These are the kind of people who want to keep you in a certain space energetically. So get away from them for the week at least. Understand that you are going to be under a different kind of influence for this week. Now we're going to go ahead and get some direct messages from the oracles. Let's see what the oracles have to say to us. All right, we're going to throw two. All right, so we've got here a direct message. I'm going to read it out loud to you. Reputation, to have a positive reputation. For people to hold a good or high opinion about me, typically as a result of social evaluation on a set of criteria, such as my character, behavior, or performance. To be held in favorable repute by the community or the public. Wow. Then we move on to a message of self-esteem. To feel confident in my worth and abilities to the degree that I have self-respect and feel good about myself. Wow. These are positive affirmations. These are essentially things that you should be focusing on. So you should be focusing on your reputation and your self-esteem for this week, right? I feel like these two cards are giving you some insight into the opinions that you are listening to, and how you evaluate those opinions, right? And how some people are putting forth certain criteria and asking or expecting certain kinds of behaviors and performance from you, but it all comes down to you, right? It all comes down to how confident you feel, your abilities, where you are in life right now. Do you feel good about what you're doing? Do you feel good with yourself? Do you feel comfortable in your own skin? These are all questions that you should be asking. These are all things that need to be that you need to go over, right? And I feel like a lot of you are a little worried about your reputation to some degree. And it all comes down to your self-esteem. You know, why is it that you depend so much on the opinions of others? Why is it that you just don't care more about your own opinion, right? But yeah, this is what I am seeing. We're going to go ahead and throw some more oracles. Let's go ahead and use the Great Eastern Oracle, and see what information we get from these beautiful cards. We've got turn frustration to success. Heroes are conquerors of pain. Wow. Isn't that a beautiful message? And I love this message for you in this reading because, I mean, my goodness, you know, there's definitely one thing that I haven't talked about is the pain that comes with the Emperor reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed, right? I just kind of threw those cards as your current energy, and then immediately I just moved on. But hey, there is a lot of pain when you create something and then you have to start all over again, or people are constantly like bringing you down to a point where there's no security, there's no stability, it's just all chaos. And so there's a sense of frustration that comes with that, right? And we're being reminded of that frustration here again with this oracle card. So you're being asked by Spirit to turn that frustration to success. Heroes are conquerors of pain, and you, Capricorn, are a hero. You are a conqueror of pain for this week. All right, beautiful message. I like that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to more oracle cards. Let's see what else the oracles have to say to us for today. All right, so in this message we have number 44, which is a very important number. We'll talk about it now. But this is asking you to come together. We need each other. Wow, okay. And then a question to consider. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? Wow. So I feel for some of you, there's definitely someone out there, some kind of love interest, someone, right, who maybe hurt you, maybe did something wrong, maybe you did something wrong to them. But obviously I think that, you know, for some of you, obviously take what resonates, leave the rest. But for some of you, it's been on both sides. You both did things that hurt each other. And so what we have here is a coming together for this week. We need each other. There's a sense of need and healing. Number 44, very important number. Why? Because it's the number of the master healer. It's the number of healing wounds. It's the number of coming and creating something out of chaos. And so where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world, right? I think that a lot of you have gone into your shell. You've just you haven't wanted to come out and be your beautiful bright self. Maybe you're just too focused on, you know, not being hurt, growing, expanding, becoming like that beautiful rose, right? Where you're just kind of on your own, I feel, for a lot of you. And if you are in a relationship, it feels like you're by yourself, right? And so potentially this is the time to find some kind of resolution with that energy and reach a new place. And I feel that this week is going to give you, this week is the right stepping stone. It's like you're moving in that direction, right? this is the week where you really start seeing some progress. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw some more oracle cards and get some more direct messages. We've got music. All right, music. What's going on with this music? The angels are urging you to welcome more music into your life. Wow, my goodness. This reading is kind of oh man, it's kind of melancholical, you know. It's like there's a sense of nostalgia, melancholy, and I feel like maybe potentially for a lot of you, you're going through this like dark night of the soul. You're in a bit of a dark place. You stop listening to music because all the music you listen to maybe is just romantic and you don't even want that right now. It's time to start dreaming again. It's time to start listening to these things, and it's time to really just, you know, give your heart and do it genuinely. And remember that you are indestructible. Remember that you are a force to be reckoned with. And no matter how many times you fall, you're always going to get up and you're always going to be successful, right? So the angels are urging you to welcome more music into your life. All right, beautiful, beautiful message. We're going to go ahead and keep these oracle cards coming because, man, oh man, do I like that. All right, then we're moving to courage. Courage. Archangel Michael is granting you the strength to persevere. My goodness. Archangel Michael is one of my favorite archangels because it's the ultimate force of God. It's the archangel, or the archetypal theme of God that says that I can conquer anything. I can persevere. I am great. I am mighty. So you're being asked to be courageous, and that courage is going to just ooze out of you. It's a courage that's going to just turn into something else. It's a mighty force. You are a mighty force to be reckoned with for the week, and you have to feel that. You have to really feel that, and just, you know, there's this sense that you're just going to be able to conquer. And so the only way that you're going to be able to conquer is to actually step out, right? Step out of that shell, break free from that tower. And so I feel like, yeah, this is the week where you're going to be able to come out of that shell courageously, powerfully. All right. Let's throw one more card. Discipline, and you got the number 44 again. Wow. All right, so this is a very powerful message, very powerful number in your life. Discipline. The angels are asking you to increase your level of self-discipline. So, you know, one thing to consider that I didn't talk about, the Emperor reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed. This is definitely one thing that we have to talk about. Because, you know, there's a sense here of you reaching a place in your life where you are not doing the right things for your body, you know. And so for this week, you are being asked to be more disciplined, right? I think that whatever heartbreak you went through, whatever problems you went through, has caused you to completely shy away from your routine. You've gone away from your routine. You know, maybe you used to work out, now you're not really working out. Maybe you used to eat healthier, now you're eating junk food. You know, it's like, you know, once I feel like a lot of you are in this dark place where you can't really find yourself. You can't really come out of it, right? And so you're being asked to move away from that, to be disciplined, right? The angels are asking you to increase your level of self-discipline with this card, for you to grow, for you to expand, for you to go outside more, for you to start walking more, for you to start doing the things that you need to do to prepare your body, mind, spirit, right, for what is coming. Obviously, we're going to face many battles in our lives, but if you're not agile, if you're not ready physically, it's going to be more difficult for you to be able to face that battle. So step out, do what you got to do. Discipline is important, all right? Discipline is important. So that is what I see here, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I want to thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, magnificent week. Bye-bye.